Welcome, friends, to our channel where we search the world over for those perfect and unique gifts.
Perfect.
Perfect. I'm Alex.
And I'm Liz.
And together we are
Alex and Liz.
Today, ditch the bulb, get the Nose Frida Snotsucker. Boy, this is going to be a good conversation. So this is the Nose Frida Snotsucker, and it retails for $20, and it comes with 20 filters. We'll get into how you use the filters and what the filters are.
Yep.
But $15.99 if you want to buy it without filters. 4.5 star rating, almost 9,000 reviews. Mm-hmm. Is that on Amazon?
It's Amazon.
On
yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah.
It sounds disgusting, but it works, and we know firsthand because we use it.
Right. So this is a really nice product for parents, and I'll admit, at first I was kind of skeptical and grossed out at the same time because it just sounded strange. And his sister actually had bought it, and she talked me into trying it. So we used to use the bulb, you get from the hospital for your newborn, and that's it. It never really worked well for us, so I thought I'd give this a try. And we've used it on our youngest, who's 4 months now, but I used it on him when he was, even a month old, whatever, and it worked.
Nothing worse than listening to your little one be congested and struggling.
Yeah, so this, it's extremely, we'll go into the pros. It's extremely gentle on babies.
You're going to demonstrate it first, or you're going to?
Well, we can,
I'm not looking forward to it, but.
So basically, I'll just explain the device. So this is the end here, the kind of the orange tip. That's for the parent's mouth, and then there's a little hose here. It comes apart here. This blue piece, which might be hard to see, but that's the filter.
So you don't suck it into your mouth.
Yep. So that stops if the snot was to come up the hose all that way, which I've never had that happen, but you'd have to have a really runny nose maybe. So that stops it from actually getting sucked back into the parent's mouth. And then
maybe that'll happen today. Yeah. Demonstration.
No. And then this little piece here on the end here just goes on the outside of their nostril. So it's not invasive or anything like that. It's just on the surface. And then this just snaps in there. Some people, well, I'll talk about that later. Okay. So the pros, you want me to show it?
Well, you might as well, you don't have to.
Okay, well, I won't actually do it, but so it just goes on their nostril. I'll go on this side so they can, just on the outside. This would go in your mouth, and then you just suck the snot.
And it works like a charm.
Yeah. So the pros, it's gentle. It's not, like I said, it's not invasive. It's easy to use, easy to clean, actually. I just take this apart, clean this piece, and then the filter you can just take out and replace.
They recommend changing the filter
to change
each
it
time,
after every time. So we'll talk about that a little bit more on the pricing and stuff. It's fast acting. It's like immediate relief for the baby. It's hygienic, really. You don't actually get any of the snot into your mouth like you think you might.
Yeah.
It can go in a dishwasher on the top rack. Most of the parts can anyway. If it were me, I would probably just put this part in there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if this would melt.
Yeah. So for cons, some people said that it's kind of like a cheap, flimsy material, or that when they had it put together that this part kept falling off, but you really do have to lock it into place. You can kind of hear it click. And so if they have a baby that's, moving around a lot, and, you do have to get them to hold fairly still to be able to use it.
It's cheap materials for $20. I bet it doesn't cost more than $1 to make the thing.
So it's fairly expensive. Like you said, it's $20. And it's
not much to it.
Yeah, there's not much to it. And so for the filters, we'll add that part in here. So they say to change it after every use, like we said. 100 filters is about $10. It was $9.95 on Amazon. So
it should take you a while to
it would take a while to get through those, yeah.
Unless you're doing it every day.
Right. So some people think it's kind of gross.
You did
just their own
right
opinion.
away.
I did right away, but after using it, I would use it again.
If it's effective, I think you get past that.
Yeah.
So is changing diapers, that's gross too, but you got to do that too.
That's true. Some people said that it only works for like runny noses or, kind of like snot versus
Hard crusted boogers.
It's kind of a gross topic, but
This is a parent
I
channel,
can see how that kind of would be, but obviously it's going to work better if it's more runny. I mean, that's just kind of common sense, I think.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of.
So what would you rate it?
I would rate it at 8 out of 10 just because it is fairly cheap, but it does
very
work
effective,
and it's kind of expensive. That's the other thing. So I would rate it about an 8.
Sure.
And you haven't used it.
No,
so.
I avoid it. That's a mom thing.
Yeah, sure.
So if you like these reviews, subscribe to us. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna put a link below for where you can get this too, so
Sure.
it'll be included. But other than that,
Send us your products if you have anything that you think is perfect and unique. Even if it's not perfect unique, we'll review it, give it an honest review.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for
Thank you.
watching.